What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're fully upgrading the Chaser GT Twin Turbo. As you've just seen, I won this at auction for 9.7 million. I was like a week late to getting this car, which was a shame, but we got it in the end. So under the bonnet we have the famous 1JZ GTE non-VVTi. They do need to bring a JZX 100 into the game though, definitely. Getting into the modifications of the car, body kit presets there isn't any. Onto the swap section, so there is a wide body for the car. Not a massive fan of it to be fair, but let's have a look at the body kits without the wide body. It looks like it's just the generic Forza stuff, which lets it down a little bit to be fair. Like, I'm sure there was a notification saying that BN Sports were doing a kit for it, so I'm unsure why that's not on here yet. But yeah, we'll put the wide body on it. So for the engine swaps, there is the 4 litre V8, the 1.6 turbo rally, the racing V12, racing 3 litre inline 6, or a 5 litre V10. I'm not going to be doing an engine swap, so we'll just put a single turbo on it, and I'm also not changing the drivetrain. And then for the spoiler, I'm just going to leave the standard one on it to be fair. So getting into doing the wheels, for the tyres, I'm going to put the slick tyres on it. I originally put the drift ones on it, but I'm going to go with the slick ones. And then for the width, we're going max on them both. For the actual wheels themselves, I'm going for some 3-piece splits, so I'm probably going to go with these VSXXs. And then for the size, I'm going all the way up to an 18, which is the biggest that I can go. For the drivetrain, it's just the usual, like max everything out. So clutch is maxed, the transmission's maxed, and the prop shaft is maxed. For the diff, I'm going to go with the race diff, I think. I was going to go with the drift one, but because we've gone with the race tyres, we'll stay with the race diff. Brakes max. For the suspension, racing one. Again, like I say, I was going to go with the drifting one, but we'll just leave it with that. The anti-roll bars, both maxed. And then the roll cage, same as normal, where it's like 2 over, so I don't really like the full cages, as I've said before. Full weight reduction. Onto the engine of the car, so air filter, we're putting the racing one on, racing fuel system, and racing ignition. And then on the second row, racing valves, racing cams, and the racing exhaust. So like I say, everything's going to be fully upgraded. So third row, racing engine block, racing pistons. The turbo, I did put the anti-lag on by accident. I don't really like it, so I then changed it to the non-anti-lag version. Intercooler, like the racing one. Oil and cooling, again racing, and then flywheel, same again, putting the racing one on it. Okay, so that's now the car fully upgraded. I am going to change the tyres actually. I'm going to put the drift ones on it just because it is a drift car really. Like Chasers are just drift cars, so we'll put the drift tyres on it. So the power the car made, it went from 276 horsepower to 1,209. So I think this made more than the Sora did, to be fair, to say it's the same engine. I'm sure the Sora was only like 1,100, but I could be wrong. Now that's done, we can have a look at the paint for the car. So for the factory colours, we have this black or the white. I'm probably just going to do the white to be fair, and then leave the wheels a stock colour, and then just, yeah, run it like this. I quite like this. And now that that's the car fully upgraded, we can take it for a drive and see what it drives like. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look at the message to see what the message was for the body kits, because I'm sure it was this car. Okay, it looks like it was for the Sora, not this car, but it's because of the 2.5 GTT, I guess, I got mixed up, my bad. So it's a shame that they didn't add any standard body kits to this car, because it would have made it a lot better in my opinion, but oh well, let's get back into driving. Okay, so overall, I would say the Soar is a better drift car than this, to be honest. The body kit isn't the best. It's a shame about the exhaust as well. I think they let it down. Like, there's just two little pea shooters at the bottom there. But overall, it's not a bad drift car, but the Soar is a better drift car in my opinion. But that's it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next video.